What's up everyone and welcome back to another ladder story featuring Artosis. Today we have a Terran versus Zerg on Radeon. Artie is spawned here in this beautiful green color in the bottom left, and he is up against... who are you? Artosis. Oh, AC2 commentator. Hello. Hi. Good luck. How do you know? How do you know what? I'm intrigued, damn it, I need closure. I think he's figured out who he's playing against. KL Launcher. Ah, okay. Good luck, have fun. Ah. Are you in Korea? No. I moved to Canada. Oh. Is that where the chat's gonna end? I need more closure than that, man. Anyway, welcome to today's game, guys. We have had an absolute cracking time recently. Just bombing along, getting some awesome views and growth in the channel. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed recently, been engaging, liking videos, commenting, etc. It is much, much, much appreciated. It is a lovely validation to receive, because then I kind of know that you're enjoying the games, you're enjoying the casts, we're picking the right players, right types of games, etc. We have been mixing it up a bit, bringing in a few more games from the pros, and some various eras as well. So we've got some Artosis retro casts, we've got some games from Artosis' 2025 ladder season. This game was played, for example, April in 2025. I figured instead of being spoiled and casting games that are being played today or nowadays, you know, and having them be duplicated on YouTube, I'm just going to pick some that are slightly older, that come from the ladder, as well as some treasured games that I've been able to find. Like I was able to find a Toggles versus Artosis game that was played quite a long time ago. So I'm doing some research, I'm trying to find some games. In fact, somebody asked me in the comments, has Artosis ever played against Flash? And to be honest with you, I don't know. But by the time this video comes out, I would definitely have looked for it. And if I find it, it will definitely show up on the channel. I can guarantee you that. Alright, so we're just getting a standard lair. Artosis has scouted the timing on this. Obviously, the most valuable piece of intel is how many lings are you making, and are you making a spire? What is the timing on your second gas as Zerg, etc, etc. Alrighty, so Artosis is doing the 2 marine expand, which he's become well renowned for, getting his gas and all of the things. Some of the modern games that I've done of RT's been doing mech a lot. So the one minor downside of doing these games is that this was probably an era where he was playing SK Terran more than anything else. But that doesn't mean that they don't put out good games. In fact, most of the games where I've been massively entertained by the ebbs and flows and the ups and downs of all that have been SK Terran games of Artie. But it's been amazing to see him mixing things up recently, and I have really enjoyed that. We are making a preemptive sunken here for no apparent reason, except that Artie has got a couple of marines here. That's interesting, unless it's like crazy Zerg. He does make the spire in the natural, which will make it harder to scan, and the extractor, but I mean a standard scan will catch it, so not much way of deception here, just nice and safe from our Zerg. We were given his name and I've forgotten it already. So well done me, but I'll put it into the title or somewhere, so it will be noticeable, don't worry. So we're just going to call him our Zerg for the sake of today's game. We're getting our scanners nice and quick, so we know exactly what we're up against, and we should be getting our eBay any second now to make sure we can get our turrets up in time and progress through this game. So the Muta Micro of this Pro Zerg is obviously going to be an integral part of this match, and I'm quite looking forward to seeing how Artosis handles particularly like harassment from this spot here because of this little gap, and just making sure he's got sufficient turret placements in all the Important parts already going up to 3 racks. eBay is over here. +1 is on the way. So all the normal things you would expect. You should be seeing a couple of turrets and Artosis imminently, as our first 6 mutas are in production. So very standard Terran versus Zerg stuff so far. So we shouldn't be seeing anything too weird. Have been doing a nice mix of games lately and really enjoying it. Something else I'm busy working on is, and you probably would have seen this already. So it's funny, like, because of my content banking style, I'm going to tell you stuff in the future that speaks to the past. So every Wednesday and Saturday I'm going to be putting out a cheese game, and the first cheese games will probably have already come out by the time you're watching this game, just so that I can sort of show up every day. The cheese games are getting very well received, so I'm going up to 7 days a week, and 2 of those 7 games will be short cheese games, rush games, because it's what people really enjoy, and it does give you a little bit of variety on the channel, which is cool. Alright, so our first little bit of mutalist harassment, because we are now done wiffle waffling, is going to do not much by the looks of it, but it's as the stack grows, right, and gets to 11, that's really the key question of has Terran fended it off. And this guy is so quick. He's already on 57 supply. He's ahead of Terran at this stage in supply, which he should not actually be. So he's either just that crisp and efficient in his build execution, or Artosis has a little bit of sloppiness on his side, or both. I must say I didn't notice anything obvious that Artosis had done to, you know, be suboptimal in his build. So I'm gonna give the pro the credit for being the pro, and attribute that to be the reason why he's ahead on supply at this stage of the game. So another stack to the stack, becoming a stacked stack of stack, if you know what I'm saying. Come on, you stacked stack of stack. Kick some ass. Alright, so a couple of turrets here. Dives on top, picks off turret 1, picks off turret 2. Something I do like to point out is how the concept of stim packs has never been like challenged by the woke among us, right? So it's basically dudes shooting up drugs so that they can move incredibly quickly, and then their medics are kind of curing them so they can just do more drugs. I love the drug addicts narrative for this game. Oh my god, what are our SCVs doing? They're just chilling by the gas. Okay, so we didn't want to pull them to the natural. We wanted to pull them to the gas and I'll send them back. That was good. Actually, handled that pretty well. There's a game of Arties I did, an old game back in the day against Idra, where Idra did a DT drop and his SCVs just froze, all of them, for like 30 seconds. It was the funniest thing ever. If you haven't seen that game, it's titled Artosis versus Idra Old School. I highly recommend watching it. It was really cool. Nice blast from the past. Alright, so we will continue to harass. We will expand to our adjacent main base, which we see Zergs do so often when they have the map control that they feel the mutas are affording them. And while our Terran is still trying to get his science facility up and running, this is the power play. Obviously, once a radiate comes out, then the pendulum does swing. I think he's just picking 1, 2, 3. He's ahead on drones as well. I mean, this is just... This guy does definitely seem to be a class above, for sure. For sure. Couple of bruise mutas though. Artosis decides, screw that, I'm moving on. I'm moving out. Let's go. You and your bruise mutas ain't gonna do anything to me. Couple of drones being transferred. Predominantly just made drones. That's why he's got such good supply, but he's ahead by like a bit. I mean, he's massively ahead, to be honest. So is Artie going to try and press the third base location? We are making 4 lurkers, so good luck. Good luck getting up there. I'm saying that sincerely as well as slightly sarcastically. I have been known to be sarcastic from time to time. These 2 guys are headed on a suicide mission. Like, imagine this was real life, right? And you're the commander. You're like, alright, Mike, Martin, I'm going to send you guys up here. You're going to probably find some lurkers there and die. If you do, just let me know. Thank you. What kind of career path is this? It's ridiculous. Who would want to be a soldier in the Artosis army? What a crap job. And all the other time you spend up shooting up drugs so that you can, you know, stem it up while you're getting poked in the eye with a medic's wand. It's not a good gig, bro. Okay, so Artosis is kind of here in no man's land. I don't know what his plan is, but I think he's just going to get dived on. Doved on? Dived? Something. It's going to be some motion, that's for sure. Sending in some muters here. Where are our vessels? I think our first vessels are still on the way. A couple of free SCVs here to be picked off. Sending some units home. I think he kind of has to. He's going to lose all his SCVs. He's left some units kind of stranded. So this is like nothing of anything. These units are chilling. These units are chilling. I don't know what the instructions are here. Hey guys, 5 Marines. Go for a walk and see how you do. Not well. He's drugged him up. So at least he could take some drugs before he died. And that's the end of him. Michael died full of drugs, very happy and terrified, all at the same time. We thank you for your service. Here is your medal. Dum, 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 dum. So 108 plays 101. Our Zerg has never once been behind on supply. A couple of dropships though being made, so Archie does have a trick up his sleeve. We're getting ultras as well, so full hive tech is already in play. I like this drop patrol that this guy's got preemptively. Like, he knows all the tricks here, bro. This guy is good. Make no mistake, he's really, really good. Like, there is no shame in Artosis getting outplayed by this dude. He does seem to be very, very, very strong. Okay, 4 vessels. Some bio on the way. Some lurkers seem to want to cut off these units, and also they're going to spot these dropships. Look at the pathing here, right? So he saw these dropships, no doubt about it. It's going to take on these units. We'll track the dropships now. Don't worry, we know exactly where everything's going. So Artosis' full units are here. It's throwing down a couple of irradiates. The dropships are as well entering the fray with the patrolling units. I don't like this for the dropships. Oh, they're in. The Scourge don't react. The second Scourge is going to connect. He does, and the dropship dies before getting anything out. And the remaining units are just absolutely wrecked behind Dark Swarm. And I think that's the end of that. That Science Vessel also died to Scourge. He preemptively kind of knew exactly what was cooking. It's also going to dive underneath here with some lurkers, and I don't like my Frank the Fire Bats' chances of survival. Oh my god. Oh my god. Plague on the Marines, so this hatch is probably going to go down. But I think all these drugged up units are going to go down as well. Wow. The power of plague compels you. Ah! Defilers, dude. Defilers. GG! Very nice. Artosis does a respectful GG. My god, that guy was good. Holy crap. Like, Artosis did nothing wrong. Like, he played really, really solid. This guy is really, really good. That was insane. Like, he gave him a hiding, but not because Artosis made any mistakes. Is that smurfing? I suppose you could say to some extent it is. Artosis didn't seem upset about it, at least not in terms of the game chat. Perhaps behind the scenes he's not too thrilled to be matching against players that are that good. But that was an insanely good game. I've actually just done back-to-back. I've just finished recording Artosis versus Striker. Striker's probably not like pro level, but he is a little bit stronger than Artosis. This guy was very, very strong. This was an excellent Zerg player. RT certainly gave a really, really good account of himself. This was a great game, guys. Any feedback or thoughts on what Artosis could have done differently? I'd love to hear from you. Also, as always, if you can like the videos, please do. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I really do appreciate the support. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, you guys take it easy, and I will see you soon.